You're all very welcome to Teagasc Kildalton College presentation of certificates. We have over 300 students for our full-time courses in agriculture, horticulture and equine studies being celebrated here tonight. Graduates will receive a presentation booklet, transcript of award and a certificate by registered post over the next 2 weeks. This is an example of what they'll get: the certificate like this and the transcript of awards, which is just a list of the modules that they will get on the night. These are both very important documents that you may need in the next 5, 10, 15 years, so please keep them safely because you'll only ever be given one certificate. This event will take approximately 40 minutes and will include a brief address from the Director of Teagasc, Professor Jerry Boyle, followed by the Minister of State at the Department of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine, Martin Hayden. I would like to thank them both for contributing to this evening's proceedings. We will announce the students receiving certificates and those receiving awards for each course. Thank you for joining us and choosing to study at Kildalton College.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, graduates. I look forward immensely to this graduation ceremony every year, when often in the Lyrat Convention Centre in Kilkenny we would have in excess of 700 people present. Obviously, because of the circumstances surrounding COVID, of course, we have to have an event like this in a virtual setting. I do want to acknowledge the huge achievement that each and every one of the graduates this evening have arrived at with the various certificates that you will be awarded. In particular, I want to single out, and I know you will want to do that as well, your parents, your relatives, significant others, of course your hugely dedicated band of teachers and all the support staff in Kildalton College that work with them, and your commercial farming hosts who provide you with the practical experience that's so critical to emerging with a grounded agricultural qualification. We're delighted also that Minister Hayden, Minister of State for Agriculture at the Department with special responsibility for research and farm safety, is able to also to present to you this evening. I would like to think that your experience in Teagasc has been a productive one, and I would strongly encourage you to keep engaged with Teagasc as you go through your career as farmers or as horticulturalists, or indeed those of you who are qualifying with certificates in equine studies. Keep in touch. And I'd strongly encourage you in particular to join a discussion group. They've been hugely important in communicating technical messages to generations of farmers that have gone before you. And of course, we live in a very difficult time of COVID. And we're now yet again experiencing almost lockdown conditions as we did early in March and up to the summer. And I know it's been difficult for you as students in coping with a whole different system of learning. It's been also difficult, of course, for your teachers. I think we all acknowledge that. And we're absolutely committed in Teagasc to doing whatever we can for the current crop of students, and many of you will be continuing in Teagasc with further studies, to ensure that you have the facilities that enable you to get the best possible qualification through these very difficult times. And one final message I'd like to say to each and every one of you this evening. You are privileged people in your communities. You've attained a high standard of education. You are effectively community leaders. And I'd strongly encourage you, given the challenges that we face, to reach out in particular to those more vulnerable members of your community, especially the elderly and those living alone, and bring them the kind of comfort that they need so much, and which is so important and has been for generations of people that live in rural communities. We have always worked together. And as Taoiseach Micheál Martin said, "Ar scá chéile Warden Nadini. Good evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to join you to mark the graduation of Agriculture, Horticulture and Equine classes from Kildalton Agricultural College this year. I am Martin Hayden, Fine Gael TD for Kildare South and Minister of State at the Department of Agriculture with specific responsibility for research development, farm safety and new market development. I'm also a proud past pupil of Kildalton Agricultural College, which I graduated from in 1998 with a certificate in agriculture. In that year, in Kildalton, I learned a lot about farming, made great friends, many of whom I'm still in touch with today. And I was also part of the All-Ireland Agricultural College's football team, an achievement that I'm very proud of. I'm still a farmer with a mixed enterprise of cattle and tillage in South Kildare, and although I have less time for that day-to-day tasks at home these days, it's still something that's very important to everything I do. Agriculture has been through many changes in the time since I was in Kildalton. While we face ongoing challenges from Brexit and climate change, I believe EU policy on climate, sustainability and biodiversity provide real opportunities for Irish farmers. My areas of responsibility in my new ministerial role address many of the challenges facing our industries. Developing new markets for our great Irish produce is more important now than ever with the looming threat of a no-deal Brexit. The area of research and development and the bioeconomy can help us to be more proactive and positive in the face of climate challenge, and farm safety is an area I'm particularly passionate about. Putting our own health and safety, mental well-being first does not always come easy to us as farmers, but it is vital as we develop and grow that we mind ourselves and ensure we keep safety to the forefront of our minds as we go about our day-to-day tasks. Whether your career is in agriculture, horticulture or equine, you should always remember that you are your business's best asset. This is a proud evening for you and your families, and I wish you all well in the future as you forge your future career. Little did I think when I left Kildalton over 20 years ago that I would be applying what I learned there as a Minister of State in the Department of Agriculture today. Who knows where you might be in 20 years' time. I hope our paths may cross again at some point in the future. Good luck, and I hope you have a very enjoyable evening. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to congratulate all of the Level 6 Dairy Herd Management students who are graduating this evening. Due to the COVID lockdown last March, we had to find alternative ways for you to complete your course on schedule. As a result, you will have learned lifelong skills such as resilience, the ability to adapt to changing circumstances at short notice, and staying positive despite the challenges you meet through life. On behalf of all the staff in Kildalton, I want to wish you every success in the future. The Advanced Certificate in Dairy Herd Management students are as follows: Aaron Aspel, John Barnwell, Ronan Black, Jack Burke. Fuelán Brennan, Patrick Burns, Gavin Byrne, Rachel Byrne. Martin Cass, Edmund Cleary, Fionn Cleary, Kevin Conley. Gerard Corcoran, Jack Cullinan, Patrick Cummins, Owen Doyle. Micheál Doyle, Philip Doyle, Seamus Doyle, Clodagh Dunn. Michael Dunn, Darren Egan, Aaron English, Paul Foskin. Byron Gillis, John Gorman, Sean Hassey, Bill Healy. Andrew Heffernan, Rory Heffernan, Oisin Hickey, Padraig Hipwell. Ewan Kane, Sean Kavanagh, Rachel Keane, Michael Kelly. Cameron Kenny, Owen Keys, Owen Laffin, Richard Malone. Larry Martin, Conor McCarthy, John McCarthy, Magella McCarthy. Diarmuid MacDonald, James McGrath, Jordan McKay, Brian Murphy. Michael Murphy, Walter Murphy, Padraig Nolan, Cillian O'Connell. Sean O'Dwyer, Seamus O'Gallagher, Alex O'Mara, Aidan O'Mara. Diarmuid Phelan, Benjamin Pearce, James Power, Edward Prendergast. James Rothwell, Jack Ryan, James Ryan, John Ryan. Mark Ryan, Michael Ryan, Robert Scallon, Dean Shane. Redmond Walsh, Liam Walsh, Martin Whelan. Sean Whelan, Connor Wilkinson and Darragh Winters.
I'm delighted to announce this year's Level 6 Dairy Herd Management Student of the Year Award. This award goes to a student who excelled above and beyond in all aspects of their studies here in Kildalton College. They were hardworking, committed, enthusiastic, a great example to their classmates and an engaging and genuinely superb student to work with. This award goes to Ewan Kane.
The 2019-20 Advanced Dry Stock students were a great group to work with. They were keen to learn as much as possible from the tutors, the farms they visited and each other. They participated very well in class and discussion groups and farm visits. Also, they all got on very well with each other. I wish them all the very best for the future. The Advanced Certificate in Dry Stock Management graduates are Daniel Bergen, Carlos Clark, Owen Cullen, Ross Daly, Emmett Fox, Dean Hambidge, John Kavanagh, Aaron Moody, John Mulcahy, Harry Murphy, Michael Power, Erin Revel, Kevin Wright.
The award for the Level 6 Dry Stock Student of the Year is going to a young man who stood out for a number of reasons. They always displayed a great attitude towards their coursework, their peers as well as college staff, and this was a great benefit to everyone involved in the dry stock course, both students and teachers alike. This award goes to Mr. Kevin Wright.
Congratulations to all of you who are graduating here this evening. Can I especially congratulate our Level 6 Machinery and Crop students who graduate tonight. You've worked particularly hard in the past year to finish your course under very different and difficult circumstances, and that work is being rewarded tonight. On behalf of all the Machinery and Crops team at Kildalton, I'd like to wish you the very, very best in your future careers. This year's graduates on the Advanced Certificate in Machinery and Crop Management course are Matthew Boylan, Jack Callan, Sean Cosgrave, James Flood. James Gleeson, Conor Kelly, Cormac Maher, Kieran Markey. Peter McGuinness, Colin Power and finally Adam Ryan.
The Jonathan Powell Perpetual Trophy is in memory of a past Machinery and Crop student who was tragically killed in a farm accident, and is a reminder to all of us of the importance of farm safety and the need to be ever vigilant when working with farm machinery. This year the Fabrication Award and Jonathan Powell Perpetual Trophy go to a student who showed an exceptional level of skill in the way in which they designed and constructed their project. The level of detail, the thought that went into it, and the standard of finish which they achieved made it stand out in a year where many of the projects were of an extremely high standard. This year, the award goes to Peter McGuinness.
The award for Advanced Machinery and Crop Management Student of the Year goes to a young man who brought a sense of enthusiasm and an interest in learning to every class. His sharp wit and inquisitive nature kept both his peers and teachers on their toes. He could always be relied upon to ask the hard questions to guest speakers and to get a debate going in class. Every piece of work he handed up was to a very high standard, and he achieved exceptional results in all of his modules. The award goes to Jack Callan.
Firstly, congratulations to all of you who are graduating this evening and to your families who have supported you in various ways during the past few years of study. We now acknowledge our Level 6 Specific Purpose Certificate in Farm Administration students who formally graduate tonight. You are the final graduates of this course, so as a group you will be remembered fondly, and I and my colleagues in Kildalton College wish each and every one of you every success in your new careers in what we hope will be a safe and enjoyable involvement in agriculture.
The Specific Purpose Certificate in Farm Administration students are Paul Brown, Jamie Daly, Adam Dunford, Kevin Hennebury, Patrick Love and Dylan Ryan.
The award for the Cert in Farm Admin Student of the Year goes to a student who was a pleasure to have on this course in 2019-2020. He was engaging and provocative on the discussion group meetings and throughout his assignment work. His practical approach to farming shone through in both his class engagement and work practice diary. The award for Cert in Farm Admin Student of the Year goes to Kevin Henbury.
Good evening everyone, and congratulations to all of our Level 6 graduates. The world is a very strange place at the minute, but you guys worked through it all and made it to graduation. I commend you all on how you joined up with staff to see it through to the end of your course. Some of you I know have already moved on to the next adventure, and we look forward to the time when you can visit Kildalton to enlighten current students to the possibilities in the equine industry. On behalf of all the equine staff, I send you every best wish for the future. Keep in touch. You know we're always willing to help any way we can. Enjoy your evening.
Okay, so the students receiving the Advanced Certificate in Horsemanship for Equitation are Isabel Alkin, Niamh Caulfield, Diane Dowling and Megan Doyle. Billy May Gagan, Leanne Hogney, James Hickey and Mary Canary Langford. Niamh Kinsella, Olivia McGeary, Sean McNamara and Marguerite Mullally. Lisa O'Sullivan, Chloe Redmond, Ciara Shanley and Amy Sheridan.
The Level 6 Component Award for Horsemanship and Equitation goes to Niamh Buckley.
Our Level 6 Advanced Certificate in Horsemanship Student of the Year is going to somebody who worked diligently throughout their 2 years. They grew in confidence and developed into a proper rider. They were always willing to get involved in all activities and put their best foot forward, and their academic work was top class. The Level 6 Equitation Student of the Year is Diane Dowling.
And the students receiving the Advanced Certificate in Stud Management are Ciara Corrigan, Declan Deegan and Garrod Doyle. Stephanie Gary, Andrew Moore and Ilana Ryan.
The Level 6 Component Awards for Stud Management go to Alice Ryan and Alice South.
Our Level 6 Advanced Certificate in Horse Breeding Student of the Year is somebody who was full of development, was a strong leader and helped out others quietly without fuss. They put a lot of work into their academic work and is a really talented horseman. There was a lot of competition in the group for this award, and we feel this person truly deserves it and has a big future ahead of him. Congratulations, Garrod Doyle.
On behalf of the horticulture team here at Kildalton College, I want to congratulate the Level 6 Advanced Certificate in Horticulture students. You were a fantastic bunch of students who kept us busy over the last year. I want to compliment you on your motivation and hard work in completing your course in difficult times, especially those who had to complete extra projects to replace their practical learning period. The horticulture team here at Kildalton College wish you all the best in the future. Don't be strangers, we're always delighted to hear from our graduates.
The graduates of the Level 6 Advanced Certificate in Horticulture are Margareta Banasova, Sean Beattie, Peter Conlon, Sarah Dalton, Christian Donnelly, Derek Doran, John Fitzpatrick, Kieran Kavanagh, Heather Keever, Owen Kelly, Alan Kincaid, Jim Malone, John McQuay, Paul Merrigan, and last but not least, Christopher Murray. The graduates of the Level 6 Component Certificate in Horticulture are Jack Byrne, Gemma Carter, Noel Duffy, Brian Gleeson, David O'Brien, Abigail O'Driscoll, Michael O'Hay and Sheila McCarthy.
This year's ACH Level 6 Student of the Year award goes to a student who joined us at Level 6 but who fitted right in. He was ever present in class and on practicals and was always engaged and eager to learn more. He has since chosen to continue in education and has enrolled as a WIT student this year, where he displays the same level of enthusiasm. It's my pleasure to announce Derek Dorn as this year's Level 6 Horticulture Student of the Year. Well done, Derek, and as you'd say yourself, happy Monday.
The overall hurler of the year gave an exhibition in the art of goalkeeping and showed great skill, intelligence and bravery in both the 7-a-side and 15-a-side matches he played with the college this past year. The hurler of the year for the 2019-20 season is Sean Fitzpatrick.
This year's Footballer of the Year was the top-class footballer with excellent skills. They attended every training and displayed a fantastic attitude on the pitch. The Footballer of the Year for 2019-2020 is Sean Kelly.
This year's overall Sports Person of the Year award goes to a person who had a very positive attitude to the course and college life. They excelled at both hurling and football and were part of the Kildalton College soccer team, who won the Mochern Ephemeral Challenge Day. This year's Sports Person of the Year goes to County Clare to Laura Hayes.
The Certificate in Agriculture Level 5 students were an excellent group of students. I hope you enjoyed your time in Kildalton. This group of students went from normal face-to-face learning to online teaching and learning once COVID arrived and adapted very well to this new normal. I want to compliment you on your cooperation and willingness to adapt since last March onwards. You performed very well on your placements also. Can I thank all the host farmers who accommodated you on your placements, and to all students today, I wish you the very best of luck. And the Level 5 Certificate in Agriculture graduates are Mark Allen, Luke Barrett, Chloe Barron, James Blake. Colin Bland, Tom Bulger, Conor Breen, Patrick Bryan. Mirish Butler, Malcolm Burke, Brian Carrigan, Mary Kate Carroll. George Carsters, Rory Carton, Gary Collins and Walter Comerford. Owen Cummins, Kieran Condon, Joseph Kyle, Shane Croke. Patrick Cronin, David Crowley, Jeff Curran, Michael Daly. Andrew Dermody, Shane Dillon, Jack Dodd and Gerard Doheny. David Donoghue, Zoe Donovan, Martin Downey, Mark Dial. Brian Dial Oglesby, Rory Duffy, Patrick Duncan Berry and Sean Dunn. Aaron Dwyer, Patrick Finnan, Jack Fitzpatrick, Sean Fitzpatrick. John Flood, Jack Flynn, Michael Flynn, Michael Fogarty. Conor Foley, John Furlong, Grace Germain, Rebecca Gleeson. Emmett Gorman, Patrick Griffin, David Gyrey, David Gunn. Jack Kelly, Liam Hanley, Louise Hatton Tracy, Philip Hyde. Laura Hayes, Sean Hayes, Vincent Hendrick, Michael Hennessy. Jack Hickey, James Horn, Shane Irish, Brian Joy. Oisin Kavanagh, Michaela Keating-King, Aisling Keegan, Sean Kelly. John Kenny, PJ Kiley, Joseph Lacey, Owen Lancaster. Donican Madigan, Dahi Marin, Robert McCauley, Sean McAuliffe. Killian McCabe, Richard McGuinness, Martin Meany, Jake Morrissey. Andrew Murphy, Frank Murphy, Jack Murphy, Michael Murphy. James Newport, Tom Nihill, John Nolan, Ryan Nolan. Maud O'Callaghan, Killian O'Kieran, Ian O'Connell, Thomas O'Connor. Stephen O'Gorman, Ross O'Hanlon, Stephen O'Leary, Jack O'Neill. Richard O'Sullivan, Edward Owens, Linda Fifing and Gavin Power. Mark Quealy, Aidan Ryan, Owen Ryan and Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan, Kieran Skehan, Jack Siney and Kevin Smith. Sean Summers, Emer Spain, Owen Stafford, Ty Quahan. Mikey Walsh, Mark Walsh and finally Conor White. Thank you. The Level 5 Agriculture Component Award graduates are Damien Aylward, Mervyn Briscoe, Timothy Corcoran, Daniel Coughlin, Jack Fraher, John Hayden, John Carwin, Ryan O'Donoghue, Colin O'Rourke, Oisin O'Sullivan, Owen Power, Henry Power and Eamon Try.
The overall CIA Beef Student of the Year goes to a student who got top marks for their skills and theory exams. They achieved this by never missing a practice, being comfortable asking questions from both she and her colleagues learned, and showing a genuine interest in learning about beef production. The worthy winner of this award is Linda Fenning.
The Level 5 Dairy Student of the Year award goes to a student that has an excellent attitude towards dairy farming, a student who is never afraid to spark debate, a true pleasure to be around where both staff and students learned a lot from his own personal experiences. The Level 5 Dairy Student of the Year award goes to Jack Hickey.
The CIA Level 5 Tillage Student of the Year is being awarded to an exceptional student. This student received outstanding marks in the tillage module and showed that she has the ability to excel in both the theory and the practical skills. I am delighted that this student is pursuing her interest in this area, as she is currently completing the Advanced Machinery and Crops course in Kildalton. The Tillage Student of the Year award goes to Louise Tracy.
The CIA Level 5 Sheep Student of the Year is being awarded to a student who excelled on his Level 5 course and has demonstrated very good practical skills and knowledge throughout the year. They clearly have a strong passion for agriculture and has always shown willingness to complete theory and practical tasks, to learn new ideas and to help others on his course. The award is thoroughly deserved and goes to Mark Doyle.
So this year's CIA Level 5 award for Machinery Student of the Year goes to someone who was always interested, knowledgeable and engaging in both the classroom and in practicals. He showed a willingness to learn, ask and answer questions and always contributed positively to his group. The award for the Level 5 Machinery Student of the Year goes to Sean Ryan from Wexford.
The CIA Work Placement Student of the Year was an excellent student in placement. They got an excellent report from the host farmer and also on the visit report. Their timekeeping was brilliant and was their attitude. They got on really well with the host family. Her diary was excellent and it reflected a person who was interested in our work, keen to learn and develop her skills and ability. The very deserving winner of the award for 2019 and 20 is Emer Spain.
The overall CIA Level 5 Student of the Year award is going to someone who was an all-round excellent student. They not only achieved exceptional results in all of their modules, but also demonstrated their enthusiasm by partaking in extracurricular activities and by always having a positive attitude. He also showed outstanding presentation skills when he won the FRS Scholarship for Exceptional Leadership Skills. So congratulations to the worthy winner of Level 5 Agricultural Student of the Year, Owen Cummins.
Good evening everyone. I'm delighted to announce the Level 5 Equine graduates for this year. You were a great group of students to work with and we were very sorry that COVID shortened your year. It's a pity we're not in the Lyrath tonight wearing all the style. We missed all the talks about dresses and the smell of the fake tan coming from the accommodation block. On behalf of all the equine staff, we wish you the very best of luck in the future, and if we can help you in any way, please let us know.
Level 5 Certificate in Horsemanship Equitation students are Sarah Bent, Natalia Bichak, Lauren Byrne, Pauline Casey, Kelly Clark, Ella Crow, Sarah Dalton, Lee Flahaban, Emily Flynn, Amy Fogarty, Emma Galvin, Leanna Kelly, Jessica Kenny, Erica Langeli, Sarah McMahon, John Murray, Cladda Power, Clodagh Robotham, Cara Smith, Antoinette Walsh and Aoife Whitty. And the Level 5 Component Awards Equitation, and these are Taylor Millay Kerwin, Caelan Monroe and Molly O'Mahony Kenna.
The award for the Level 5 Equitation Student of the Year is going to a student who is not only a talented rider, but was always the first to pick up a brush at yard times. They would often be seen energetically sweeping and working on the yard when others had given up. This person always participated in practicals and class with great enthusiasm and was very helpful to other students. They have a very bright future in the industry. The Level 5 Equitation Student of the Year is John Murray.
And now we have the Level 5 Certificate in Horsemanship Stud Management students. And they are Nika Carey, Padraig Costello, Kaylee Dearkelly, Paul Kehoe, Leah O'Connell, Chelsea O'Driscoll, Lauren O'Malley, Cathal Shine, Victoria Smith and Dominic White. And now these are the Level 5 Component Awards for Stud Management. Lisa Howland, Alicia Martin, Lua McCarthy and Mark Mulligan.
The award for the Level 5 Stud Student of the Year goes to a person who kept their head down from the start of the year. They are unassuming but extremely hardworking and showed excellent work ethic both outside on the yard and in the classroom. They have a very calm and confident way about handling horses and a passion for the industry. The Level 5 Stud Management Student of the Year is Chelsea O'Driscoll.
Welcome to your graduation Level 5 Certificate in Horticulture graduates. I know the way the course went remotely in March was not ideal, but you persevered and have succeeded in getting here to your end goal, graduation. I know I speak for all of the horticultural staff here in Kildalton when I say to you, it was a pleasure to teach you. We wish you all the best in your future and we hope to see you back here in January completing your Level 6 Advanced Certificate in Horticulture. The graduates for the Level 5 Certificate in Horticulture are Brian Feeney, Patrick Gahan, Dylan Hoyne, Ryan Hyland, Patricia Kearns, Naomi Kulger, Hugh Marr, Katrina Murphy and finally Philip Shortle. The graduates of the Level 5 Component Certificate in Horticulture are Richard Berridge, Sheila Collins, Ivan Conley, Mairead Casey, Peter Daly, Frank Dwan, Breda Fahy, Samuel Green, Martina Lynch, Carmel Mackey, Christopher McMahon, Lawrence McLaughlin, John Neary, Jim O'Leary, Julie Pettit, Mary Ryan, John Stevenson, Alistair Swanton, Edward Wall and Catherine White.
This year's Certificate in Horticulture Level 5 Student of the Year goes to an outstanding student who demonstrated excellent knowledge of the sciences, showed talent for all the horticultural skills and demonstrated high levels of competence throughout his work experience. An excellent future in the horticulture industry awaits him. The award for Level 5 Horticulture Student of the Year goes to Philip Shortle.
This concludes the 2020 presentation of certificates. Thank you very much for joining us and would like to wish you all well in your future careers. Good night.